Welcome if you new, forgiving your lateness. You streaming in your car, then let it ride. If you on the YouTube, like the video, subscribe. You are now tuned in to the TSP. You are now tuned in to the You are now tuned in. You are now tuned in to the TSP.
Yes, sir. TSP episode 186. I'm your host, Bobby Hall, and with me, as always, that's young D-Lo, a.k.a. the DYLF, Dylan Savage. Dylan, good morning, my man. How we doing?
I don't know, Bobby. It's a
Okay.
little inside joke there, pre-production inside joke. Doing all right. You know, life is like a game of baseball, and you're in the batter box, and you don't know what pitch you're gonna get. Sometimes you swing and miss. Sometimes, you know, you knock it out of the ballpark. Yeah, sometimes, you know, get a grounder to first, get a double, and you so on and so forth. And lately, it just feels like I've, just been kind of striking out lately. Not in the sense of, going for things and I'm not getting it, failing in life, wherever the case is, whatever. All of this is more so just mental. And maybe just a sense of and product of overthinking, if you will. Just kind of been down on myself lately, as we all are at times, highs and lows of life. And I guess that's just where I'm at with it. Talk to Jen for a few hours, and it's probably just more of like being able to talk it out and not letting it build up over time. And maybe just years of just accumulating overthinking and negative thoughts, and in the sense of just like down on myself, being my biggest critic. And just life in general. As we all know, life is stressful. And just always working, like you say, Bobby. We work a tremendous amount of hours throughout the week. We feel like we might not have as much time in other areas in life as we would like. And I guess it's just accumulation of all that. So overall, I can't complain too much. Life is good and been treating me well. I can't complain in that sense. But from a mental standpoint, maybe just needed like a recharge of some sort. Just get some more time with friends. I mean, I like being alone, and I'm sure a lot of people do. Like, I guess I'm in the sense, I guess you wouldn't guess it if you don't know me and you just watch these podcasts. I'm kind of introverted in the way where I'm not too much of a talker. I like being alone, but maybe over the years of accumulating that kind of lifestyle, and obviously, like you mentioned, pre-production, Bobby, of moving away and going to Florida, obviously all under the responsibility of being a new father, and Jen's job being active military, kind of going and moving every few years. Separated myself from friendships that I built over the early times of like high school and like lifelong friends and stuff, and never accumulated more friendships or tried to accumulate more friendships outside of like maybe like Levi, which hopefully we can have on during this season. And more so just coworkers in general. I guess that's my sense of I guess communicating with the outside of these four walls of my house is just more just coworkers and a couple friends that I have back at home. I mean, like this podcast. I mean, this keeps us communicating mostly. For the most part, it's like this podcast, the responsibilities of having this podcast, and we play video games together, and we chatted up with gambling and stuff like that, and I appreciate it. But with like other friends and stuff, I tend to Snapchat like Ian here and there, and then we have the Dynasty on college football. But those are all just like, I feel like it's tethered in a sense of just hanging on by a thread by those threads, like the podcast being a thread, the video games being a thread. And it's like, if there wasn't those things, where would we be in a dialogue standpoint? But just overall, those are like the things that run through my mind. And maybe it's just like the fear of being left out, like FOMO. Is that what you said? What it was called? FOMO, whatever. But I don't feel like I fear that. Just, I guess I think that, and just not being either able or wanting to, or just not having time, motivation to like make an effort to go up north more often. Because in the back of my mind, I feel like I'm missing something at home because I'm up there with the girls, and obviously with the time getting closer to Jen doing her first deployment since being with her and since her being in active duty. She's going to be gone for 6 months. Like maybe that's in the back of my mind. So all these different things in the back of my mind. I know I'm getting a little bit long-winded on this, but I guess I just need like a recharge and take a deep breath and, just kind of figure it out from there. But I'm doing good, Bobby.
Hey, man. Like you said, life's hard, dude. Like you said, in order to afford our families with, a decent lifestyle and, nice homes and, nice stuff and all that stuff, we got to fucking work our dicks into the ground. And then by doing that, like I said that, weeks ago, I had to miss out on the pumpkin patch because we were down guys. So I had to work even longer into the day and stuff. And we're also into you kind of are kind of always in this time zone, but we're like for me, like I'm leaving work or leaving to go to work when it's dark, and then I'm leaving to go home when it's dark, and that shit sucks. Sorry, I thought I had to sneeze. So that kind of fucks you, and then yeah, I mean I get it. You're down 2 hours, away from where you grew up, which better than I guess where you were. You're down in Florida, but it seemed like too when you're in Florida, and maybe because I mean you're a driver now, so you're on your own 12 hours a day instead of being in a gym where you're working alongside multiple people. Because talk about Levi, you worked with that was it DP that we had on the show? You worked alongside him and a couple other people where you kind of can be a little more social and kind of can blossom some relationships from that. But doing what we
for sure.
do, not that there's anybody that I would that I work with that I would necessarily really want to hang out with outside of work. I mean, I get along with most of them, but I get that, and we're getting into the time of year where it's just stress kind of builds up. Christmas time is tough for a lot of people for many reasons. And it ain't not just financially, but it's just some people they don't have family, so this is kind of a lonely time of year. There's all kinds of things that you can go over. And then obviously during the last month, everyone knows the kind of stuff that I've been going through too. Not to trying to light back on me, but yeah, it's just life is just a series of up and down events and shit. But like we were saying, I think something that'll kind of pick you up is coming up here in a few weeks to hang out with the guys, eat some good food, and just inhale the vibes, and that'll kind of reset you a little bit, I think. Plus, so many people they kind of treat New Year's as like a total reboot too. So
yeah,
once the calendar flips, to 2025, you can kind of just leave that shit behind you and I guess kind of start fresh and kind of figure your way around. You're still pretty young guy, so I mean you can figure it out. Who the fuck knows, man? You might even be back in the 419 someday, with you guys' living situation and how you guys kind of have to move around a bit. Who knows? You never know. But
yeah, I mean,
not weird to feel the way you're feeling. That's something that people all kinds of people out there are kind of in the same thing, kind of feeling like you're spinning your wheels or you're in a rut, all that shit. So
sure,
this isn't nothing crazy to think about.
Yeah, I mean, it ebbs and flows, it comes and goes, and just I mean, I'm just I guess down right now mentally. So I mean, like you said, to get that recharge and going into like the gloomy season of the year, and hopefully like the holidays are coming. That hopefully picks up. I know usually it's more of a stressful time of year, but hopefully get the vibes of this holiday season and being around the brothers for the turkey fry. Like I told you pre-production, I'm greatly looking for that event. It's always a great time for the Hall and Griffith turkey fry there. The third annual, correct? Third annual?
Fourth.
That is, time flies. But yeah, greatly looking forward to that. Hopefully that resets and recalibrates going into the holiday season. And But yeah, I guess that's just where I'm at mentally. Try not to bring down the mood of everyone else, but I'm sure everyone, like you said,
Nah,
understands
man,
and been there before. So
this is real shit, man. You know what I mean? I know
yeah,
we come on here and we've kind of turned this show into more of like a fucking gambling show, but this is, you come on here to talk about whatever. You know what I mean? So I've definitely had my fair share of sharing that kind of stuff. So this isn't nothing like that. Plus, there's people listening that might be going through the same shit. So you're helping them out with that, knowing that they're not alone. And you know, there's stuff
yeah,
like
sure.
that. So
I mean, like you said, new year, like the cliche saying is new year, new me. And I never usually kind of honed in onto that thought. I thought it was kind of like corny or whatever, or making like
yeah,
New Year's resolutions or something like that. But maybe this is the year that kind of like heel turn on it and do a complete 180 and maybe make a resolution, maybe strive to be hone in on like a specific aspect of my life and make a change for the better. And not necessarily wait until January 1st to make that change, but maybe kind of gear towards my mindset to make that change now. Like why wait kind of thing. Just start doing it now and kind of progress towards that into the 2025 year. And I guess main thing I want to really change for sure is just kind of taking a nice grip of that rear view mirror and ripping it the fuck off, because I tend to fucking look back a lot, and it, if anything, it just brings me down. I don't think there's anything I've ever looked back on and being like, I feel much better. I mean, I guess there is some things, but I mean, most of the time when you're looking back on something, you're kind of like either regretting or wishing something changed or done something differently or whatever the case is. Like that's like 9 times out of 10. Anytime I'm looking back, and I'm sure maybe someone listening right now could be doing the same thing, where anytime they're looking back, it's more negative than positive when you come back to reality in the present. But I definitely want to stop looking back and just look forward and focus on the now and the future.
there you go, man. You know, it it'll work itself out. You know. Yeah, and here's the thing: this isn't the last time that you're gonna have this kind of feeling. You know,
Right.
it
Yeah.
just comes with the territory, and we're you're alone when you at work. You know, we're in
Yeah.
our own little. I call it an office. You know,
Little
kind
cubicle.
of thing, office on wheels. So yeah, I mean, sometimes even if you got your music or your podcast, like when you get into your fucking thoughts, sometimes like all that other shit fucking drains out, and you're just listening to what's going on here. So you know, that shit does happen. So that is good to talk it out, man. You got to do it. Keeping it bottled up is not good. So
That's years of bottling
that's
up.
when shit
So
starts going left. But
I'm just a brewery of negativity. That's
yeah,
what I
you know what I mean. And here's the
it
thing.
feels
Here's
like
another
sometimes.
positive for today, because we're recording on another Sunday. We don't got to watch the measly ass Browns.
Yeah.
So that's gonna help kind of keep things, you know, on the up and up a little bit. And we'll play some games here. Although, you know, when we start getting our ass kicked on COD, that'll get a little annoying, but for different reasons, that just comes with the territory. But
Yeah.
um,
Stress-free
yeah,
football's
man.
good though.
Yeah. But D'Lo, speaking of sports, I mean, I got my new shirt on. You got to see it earlier. My Los Angeles Dodgers World Series shirt came in today, so I had to rep it on the show. Feels great, man. I'm sitting next to the poster here, Cleveland Cavaliers NBA Championship 2016. It's been a long 8 years, so it's nice to finally be back on the winning side. And
Oh yeah, dude.
that's
I know you.
awesome. Shout out to
I
my
know you've been a
guy
lifelong fan. You've been
Shohei
waiting for
Ohtani.
it.
Yeah,
You've been waiting for it.
I
I'm
mean, yeah,
witness.
because we don't count that 2020 championship. You know how that is. So
Yeah,
to
it's the one
finally
with the
win one
asterisks.
for real. Yeah, just like the Lakers won in the bubble. Fuck that.
Yeah,
That's weak.
yeah, for sure.
I
Yeah.
mean, I think the Buccaneers won in the NFL that year. You know,
Do we even count the win then for the Browns playoff win in Pittsburgh?
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
That's different for us. We have to actually take all the scraps. Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Plus, I mean, there was no crowd there, yes, but we were down we were down our head coach.
He was in the basement. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Down multiple players. So, yeah. But yeah, dude.
Hey,
We're
we made
back.
Ben Roethlisberger cry. So
Yeah, we did.
that will always be great.
Yeah, inject that in my veins. But yeah, shout out to Shohei.
There you go.
You know, he's gonna be back next year pitching too. So, and I don't know. The Dodgers. We might make a play for Juan Soto. How crazy would that be?
Not that crazy. They got unlimited funds over there. That's what's wrong with baseball. But you got to buy your championships in MLB for sure. That was a proven fact.
So yeah, happy about that. Badillo, I got another little intro. It's just you and I this week, but I've been rapping again a little bit, and
I respect it.
It's nothing crazy. It's just it kind of just is a little description of what you and I have been going to. It's in this show really, as far as our bets and stuff. I mean, let me look here. We are sitting at, because we got it on pause for who knows when, maybe indefinitely for sure. Who knows when we'll come back? But 18 and 23 on straights, and 1 and 5 on parlays. Just, and then the last probably 2 or 3 days that we were doing it was just, I mean, skyfall. So had to put the pause on that. But yeah, I just got a little something here, man, just to kind of describe what we've been going through, and then we'll get the show really rolling. If you don't mind, okay.
Yeah, I'm ready for it, 100%.
Check me out here. TSP 186 with B Hall and Young D-Lo. When it comes to gambling, we're like a Boy Scout group because we blow. We should stop the picks and sip vino like Pinot, and quit trying to bet the Seahawks and Geno. We're better off betting a C-No on Keno. We find what we think will hit like we know, and then the motherfucker loses our shit with a missed free throw. God damn it. That's all I got, man. It maybe is more of like a poem than raps, but that's just, that's kind of description of what it is, man. We'll go through, we'll do the research, we'll do our due fucking diligence. It's a great play, and then boom, yeah, missed free throw, 1 yard, 1 catch.
Yeah.
1 point.
Like I told you, I really got, my early betting, like when it first came game, like losing bets, it got me into a dark place. Like to the point where it's like, if I lost, I couldn't even be happy if you won. It's like, don't even fucking tell me, don't even share. But now it's more like, yeah, I lose, not as much because I'm kind of honed in and not just betting with gut and heart, but like we look into these bets now and try to make the best analytical, logical picks here. They don't always hit, obviously, as you just stated there. But I start judging my bets off the process as opposed to the results. So if I feel really good about the process, and which I do feel good about most of these processes, and when we put them on the card and whatnot, and if it doesn't hit, I mean, that's gambling. It's not going to hit all the time, but as long as I feel good about the process into the pick, it's like, them the breaks. Yeah, it's the name of the game. You're not going to win them all. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so you got to make the shot. You got to take the shot, and when you hit them, it feels great. You feel like the smartest man in the room. But when they don't hit, I mean, as long as you feel good in the process of how you came to the conclusion of making that pick, that's all that matters. Stay true to the course. Stick with the process if you felt good about it, and then let that speak for itself. Let the resume speak for itself. Like Sav said, he commented on that when we were kind of down on it and being like, maybe we got to take a break on these cards. And he said, dude, we're like, what, 40, I think 48% or something like that on our straight bets. I mean, that's good. 48, 50%. I mean,
I didn't see him comment.
Yeah, he commented on it. He said, dude, it's like we're hitting at almost a 50% clip. That's not bad. I mean, like I said before, like professional bettors that like they stake their livelihoods on hitting these bets. The stress there has to be incredible, but I mean, they're only like maybe sub 60%. So like between like 50 and 60% on hitting. They're not 100% for sure.
That's
so
fucking sad, man. He's the man.
Oh yeah, dude, 100%.
Oh, he's He's one of our more supportive friends for many reasons. I mean, you guys hear him in the top of the show, and but yeah, man, he's followed a lot of our bets and shit.
For
I
better
guess
or
he's
for
right.
worse.
I mean, 47%. Yeah, it's not horrible. It could be fucking because I told you because I'm in a betting group on DraftKings with 3 friends where you'll just throw your bets in there and you can tail them or whatever, and it also keeps tabs of your record and all that shit. Last week, I went 1 in 20.
Damn.
I mean, and the odds of that is like crazy. And these aren't like, and most of them, and there might have been some like parlays and shit in there, but most of them, like as of late, like I'm a big straight bet guy because, like, yeah, it's fucking awesome. Because 2 weeks before that, I banged a parlay for fucking $350. That shit rules. I love that.
Yeah.
But the consistency is with this fucking straight bets because it's essentially you got 50-50 shot. Now when you got fucking 5, 6, 7, however many legs, then your chances are minuscule, which is why you get the fucking bread. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't fucking get it going, man. I was ice cold. And this week I'm 13-17, so much, much better. But a big ass reason for that is live betting. I'm telling you right now, dude, live betting is where it's at. I still can't really pick fucking pregame bets to really save my fucking life. Yesterday, I picked Georgia -1.5. I should have known, since that spread didn't really fucking move an inch all week, that Ole Miss was gonna come in and shut it down. We rode, Vandy +6, and then they kind of showed their ass. I bet the under on the TNF game, which looked actually solid for a while. It was like 14-7 when I went to bed, Baltimore and Cincinnati, and then I wake up fucking 35-34. I'm like, Jesus, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like I had, because like I said, it tallies up your shit. So like, where's this at? Just last night, like you go into the live tab on your books, man, and it's got everything going. It'll show you obviously what the score is, what that live spread is, over, money line, and all that stuff. And you can fucking find some good ass value on some of these things. Like just yesterday, I jumped in there live. It was I had, because they had BYU favored kind of semi heavily, I think by like 6 or 7. And even though Utah was up, I think it was like 10-zip, they still had Utah +2.5. So I jumped on that live, and they ended up losing by a point. So that banged. I went in there. UNLV was leading 12-7 against Hawaii, almost halftime, and the live spread at that time was 15.5. So I took Hawaii +15.5. Hawaii lost by fucking 2 points. They almost won the goddamn game. A couple of dumb ones I did. I took Florida State +27.5 because it was like 17-3 or something going into half. So I'm like, all right, maybe Florida State will pull something on their ass. But Florida State's the most fucking abysmal ass college team this year by far. So that was stupid as fuck.
Yeah, they're bad.
I had Arkansas State at Louisiana. It was like 7 or 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They're at 67 points. And the live over was 73.5. I'm like, dude, easy. And 2 minutes fucking later, Arkansas State scores a touchdown. Boom. Winner.
There you go.
So what else did I do? I did New Mexico State 17.5. I think I cashed that one out early. I don't remember if that one hit or not. Oh yeah. And then Friday night it was basketball. It was UCLA versus New Mexico. They were kind of getting their ass beat. So I jumped in. They were down, I think, 9. So the live spread was 8.5. So I took UCLA +8.5, and that hit too. So it's fun, man. But you got to be fucking. You got to look. You can see your bangers. You can see what's getting some good fucking value, some good juice. But you gotta if you see something good, you gotta fucking jump on it quick. Because when it being live, it'll fucking go up or down in a split second. So that's kind of the caveat there. Like, I like doing it that way. I don't know what it is, man. I can just fucking spot out the bangers, and that shit seems to work well for me rather than going in there before the game and trying to figure out shit. Because especially in college football, man, you just never fucking know how things are gonna go. So that's been kind of my game on. I mean, I go by live bet Robbie, dude. So that's who I fucking hone in on. Regular bet Robbie, ass garbage juice. But you fucking get live bets going, I'm a motherfucking maestro. So I think that's gonna be my move going forward. Even though I got some shit already today, we'll see how those go. They already kind of look kind of shitty because Tyrone Tracy is just getting fucking shut down so far. But we shall see. But yeah, it's the name of the game, man. I mean, before that little 1-20 like cold ass stretch, like I was fucking, I was on a little bit of a heater. So Vegas, they can definitely pull the rug right from out under you when you think you're fucking, you're on top of things. So
yeah, that's the worst feeling too.
It is what it is. But we'll see.
And okay, you got to be on top of those live bets. We were talking about Thursday Night Football there briefly. I had Derrick Henry had plus odds at anytime touchdown. He was like plus 130, I think it was. And I went to have it, placed my bet, suspended. It, when you see those 3 dots on a live bet and it takes way too long to cash into the bet or cash your bet or whatever, it suspended it. And it was because these sports books, we have the disadvantage with the sports books when we're watching quote unquote live TV, because we're like still 15-20 seconds behind of what the sports books see, so they can get their numbers crunched and odds fucking all messed up because of I'm sure it's built in and baked into these TV deals that the sports guys have, or the leagues have. But anyways, I digress. I thought it was going to be easy money. It was during a Ravens drive, and Lamar Jackson, because it got suspended, Lamar Jackson, that was the play he scrambled for like 30, 35 yards all the way down to like the 1 yard line. And then it suspended me. And then what happened the next play? Derrick Henry, 1 yard touchdown. I would have cashed that bet, but it suspended me because he got down to the 1, and it was an obvious situation. They didn't want to lose money on that. But I did end up live betting, since we were talking about live bets, the money line for Baltimore when they were down 7-21 for plus 220. And I was like, Lamar's going to Lamar here. And, lo and behold, they did. They won by 1. So that was a good live bet cash there. So I do like the thrill of the live betting. It's just I have to be watching the games. I have to get some kind of like pulse on what's going on. I can't really look at the scores and stuff like that.
That's what I was doing last night. Like I pulled up the Hawaii game and who else I had? Pittsburgh, Virginia, because I needed Pittsburgh to win, but their fucking quarterback is ass. But yeah, it's just fun because my ideal setup for that is like I'll look for something that's like fourth quarter, something like that where it's kind of coming down to the wire a little bit and kind of get a little sense of what's going on. Or yeah, I mean if there's like the team that was favored early on is down a score or two, sometimes I'll sometimes jump on that money line because they usually. Well, not usually, can't say that, but sometimes they'll fight back and they'll come back and get the dub.
Yeah, one of your best live bets you've ever had.
Which one?
That was the playoff game, I believe. Buffalo came back, or Jacksonville came back against Buffalo, or something like that.
Oh, dude, that was crazy. I was scrolling on Twitter or something during the halftime of the game. Yeah, Jacksonville was down. I want to say like 28-zip, maybe 28-7. It was crazy. They were getting their ass kicked. And this dude, Brandon Walk from Barstool, was like, should we put some money on the Jags money line? Because at the time, I think it was like plus 1,200, maybe plus 2,000 or something. So I just was like, fuck it. Because during that time, that was when that shit had just started in Ohio. So I was just playing with fucking house money, as everyone was. So I was like, fuck it, I'll put $20 on there. And they came back and fucking won, dude. That shit, I think it was like 400. Yeah, like $450 or something crazy. That was awesome. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. That was before Live Bet Robbie was born.
Yeah. Now,
maybe it was conceived
later on, because we got college basketball. There's a decent slate today. We got some college basketball.
So volatile right now.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Like,
Well, the thing that we've
don't
been
know these
doing, which
freshmen.
Vegas will probably end up fucking reaming our ass here soon, is a fucking just a big ass parlay of like -1,000, -5,000 favorites. Because you obviously once you have like 12, 15 legs of that, it gets you close or sometimes over, plus odds. And when they're that fucking favorited, which there obviously there's been a couple times like a couple people have shit the bed. I think like Butler was one of them, maybe like Villanova or somebody. Shit the bed, but that's been kind of the
Was
wave
it
too.
just recently, like, who was it? North Carolina or Duke who shit the bed pretty bad against
Yeah,
Kansas
it was
or
somebody that
something
was
like
like an absolutely gigantic fucking favorite, and yeah, they just pissed on their leg. But yeah, man, that's fun. That's fun. I love to gamble. It's great, and we'll see what happens today. But you know what I don't like, D'Lo, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that agree. Raking leaves
No,
is like
no.
by far. I'd rather shovel snow because it's just. I mean, I don't have a big driveway either, so it's just. And plus, it is just the driveway. Whereas leaves, you got to. It's your entire fucking backyard, your entire fucking front yard. And this time of year, like yesterday, me and the kids, we I took them up to Novi, Michigan, and we did a little glow in the dark putt, which was a lot of fun. Actually, went by way quicker than I thought, which kind of sucked for driving an hour away, but we flew through that shit. And here's the thing: I fare way better against two young children than I did against you and Joe, so got that going. But I was hitting some better shots than I was at scene 75. So maybe maybe I'm
More
back. We'll
more
see.
home advantage. You had a home advantage.
Could be, yeah. I mean, maybe I just thrive better in the dark, man. I'm just like fucking Bane. I was hitting some no hole in ones, unfortunately, but I had a couple two. I actually had multiple two shotters. So we were doing some things. No water hazards or anything like that. So that kind of helped. But I got the dub, and then we got some lunch at it's called Ford's Garage. I don't know. It seems like it's like ran through like the Ford company. I don't know, but they had some fucking good ass burgers. We got some fried pickles that were flame. Kids like their shit. So that was a nice little because we got up there like 10 o'clock, a little after 10 o'clock. Get all that shit. So I told him I was like, we're gonna do this. We'll have some fun and shit. Get lunch, and then when we come back home, we're gonna have to tackle these leaves, which we did for quite a long time. I mean, because we don't get leaf pickup in my neighborhood, which sucks.
Mm.
Like back at my parents' house in Wallbridge, like they'll come and you put them in a pile by the road, they'll suck them up, and you're good to go. We don't have that, so we bagged them up. I mean, we probably have close to 20 bags of leaves in the back of my truck that I gotta go take to our dumpster at work. But it does. I mean, if you were to drive by, it looks like we didn't do shit in my yard. And that's the fucking worst part. And
Really?
I'm sore because you know how. I mean, you're working all kinds of muscles doing the fucking raking thing and bending, getting up and down to fucking grab the leaves and throw them in the bags and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, we were fucking tired. We put some fucking work in, but yeah, I mean, it's just because right now it's raining, a little windy, and we have two trees in the back. Like there's still a shit ton left on those. So yeah, dude, that's the thing I hate the most is like you feel fucking defeated, man. You put in all this fucking work, and then a night goes by, and then it looks like you didn't do jack shit.
You don't got a push mower?
A leaf blower? I do have a leaf
No,
blower.
push mower.
Push mower?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got a lawnmower, don't you? Does it have
Yeah.
a bag on it?
No.
Ah, fuck, dude. Get a bag, okay? Get one of those. And it'd be like even if you have like your riding mower, if you get like a bag assembly for that, it's like $200 or something, but well worth it. You just suck all that shit up, dude. That's what I'm doing. At the bare minimum, I'm at least mulching it up, mulching that shit up, and just let it do
Well,
its thing.
I think that's probably because here's the thing. I have a leaf blower as well. And I went to Home Depot and got the little 2-stroke fucking shit with the 40-to-1 mix. A couple of, I got us some gloves and stuff. I get home, I fill the thing up with fuel, and I go to prime it. The fucking like rubber bulb, the bitch fucking shatters. I didn't know that was something that would happen, so I can't even prime it up. So it was just straight fucking rake work. I mean, I'm feeling it today, dude.
You returned that shit, didn't you?
What's that?
You returned the bleach floor?
I didn't buy. I already had it. My uncle gave me
okay.
his from a few years ago. That was the first time I was ever going to use it.
Well, of course.
Because here in fucking Juneau, the way the fucking wind blows, like we kind of lucked out the last couple of years. Like a lot of our shit, unfortunately, blew into the neighbor's yard and stuff because the wind fucking howls through this bitch. This year,
That's your
kinda
problem now.
the favors getting returned back to us. So,
You guys have good neighbors,
yeah,
though, right?
huh?
You guys have good neighbors, get along quarterly?
I don't fucking really talk to either one, to be honest with you.
No, I'm same here. Love thy neighbor, they say.
I'll throw a head nod here and there.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking curmudgeon, man. Yeah, I don't talk to nobody. Let me get to fucking my house and do what I do. You do what you do.
Yeah, I'm the same way. They'll be out and about. Dad over there playing with the kids, shooting the b-ball. I just like get in my house as quick as possible and shut my garage door. I don't talk to anyone. But
Nah.
and it's harder to do in a cul-de-sac, as you'd imagine.
Yeah. So I guess you can replace that bulb. We'll see.
Yeah.
I might just say fuck it and just sell it off or something for like $20. See if somebody wants to buy it. Because what I really like to do is just get fucking electric. I got an electric fucking. I got a battery powered snowblower, and I think that's just the fucking wave, man. I mean, I know there's some people out there that scoff at that kind of shit, but it's just easier, dude. Especially with stuff like that. Like, cause I have a gas powered fucking weed whacker. That motherfucker, especially like the first couple times of the year. I mean, I'm throwing my fucking shoulder out trying to get that bitch started cold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to have a fucking
Sure, yeah.
electric one that you just fucking basically just turn on and it's or you're the fucking weed whack noise guy, but yeah.
I don't know if this comes in really good on the mic, but here we go.
Yeah, come on, baby. Let's go, baby.
And then gotta get the idling. If I can get that going. I don't think I've done it since the vlog, so I'm out of practice.
Yeah, there it was for you. Yeah, man.
And then, of course, everyone has to rev it up as you're walking to the spot you're about to weed whack. You don't just keep it idling. All right, that's just a guy thing.
Hey.
Right? What do we got?
Aaron Tracy, 22-yard touchdown. Let's go.
All right, we're halfway home, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, 84 yards. Let's go. That's big. Got him in 2 fantasy.
I just need
leagues.
Chubba Hubbard to score now, baby.
Speaking of vlogs, I know because people were loving the TSP vlogs, man. It's been quite a while. We haven't done shit since I think May, so we're gonna be bringing them back. That's true, and we tried to get one set up for August. But that just kind of never came to be. But I decided I think it'd be a great idea to vlog the turkey fry. I'll obviously be vlogging the process over here. Like I said, my boy Jake Griff and our boy Joe the Greek will be coming over here. We're gonna fry a couple birds, so we'll have some footage of that. Footage of when everyone's here, just vibing out, eating a tremendous spread. Very excited, because everyone brings a side. I love it. It's not necessary, but everyone likes to do it. So we have a fucking just king's spread, and then D'Lo, I think would be great. It's just you'll kind of vlog your POV of when you leave the house heading our way to when you arrive, and then kind of, taking footage of things on your side of things. I'll probably do maybe a couple little vlog style interviews with some people, seeing how they're enjoying the event. And then we'll do a little vlog ski, man. I think it'd be great.
So you're going to intertwine everything together, or are you going to like play your segment, my segment, or are you going to
I would like to try to intertwine it, which so that'll kind of be probably a little bit of a bitch, but I think it just would look better presentation wise.
Yeah, it would work way better presentation wise, but just got to make sure everything is chronological.
Well, that too. Yep,
that'd be the hard part.
100%.
So I'll try to send my shit in a way where like maybe I can timestamp it, because I'm sure the iPhone has a way of showing me what time I recorded something. So I'll timestamp my clips.
Yeah,
for
just remember, because with the way it just kind of looks better too. It's kind of hard to do it, but you got to do it sideways.
Yeah.
You know, check out, shout out DK, but with the camera this way. I told you guys we're fucking degenerates, but yeah, rather than doing like your up and down style or whatever. So that's just the way to do it. And you know, truth be fucking told, dude, these fucking things, if you're somebody that like wants to do like a YouTube or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? This, or if you got your fucking, you know, droid or whatever, these fucking cameras are great.
Yeah, they shoot in 1080p, I believe, right?
You can shoot fucking 4K.
4K, yeah.
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 But it's kind of
Cinema
pointless
mode.
because when you try to do what we do, you know, we don't. It's you always. I think most things now, if you want to upload at 4K, you got to fucking spend money. So, but still, 1080p is, you know, it's great. So
Yeah, they got these like mini mics that you see people like on the streets record people with. Connect to your phone. I want to get one of those. I want to interview people. I'm not sure what the quality is on the audio, but I'm sure it'd be better than just having. It might cancel some of the surrounding noise at least, which is the main idea. And maybe I'll get like
I'm not excited because we got to do a fucking deep clean here. Because as everyone knows, there's clean and then there's fucking having company over clean, and those are two vastly different scenarios.
Sure.
So I got to do some things in the garage there, and then yeah, obviously we got quite a bit of work to do here down in the man cave.
Thinking of bringing a dessert this time.
There you go.
I brought us an app, or not an appetizer, more of like a, I don't know what you would call it, just finger food. I brought those rattlesnake bites last time, which were good. Could have probably done better, but I mean, no complaints for the
Yeah,
bunch.
I don't know. Joe's gonna bring some. He, you know, he was asking because the only thing I do know for sure is I requested from my boy Kyle Blair. He brought some baked beans last year that were fucking exquisite.
Oh yeah,
so I requested he bring those back. I know I will be doing cheesy potatoes, and then probably I'm thinking about doing my French onion meatballs. Oh, those have been
those
a
were
hit.
good.
And then
Did you also do those Brussels sprouts?
I did, yeah. So maybe I'll do that as well. We'll see, but yeah,
Maybe my dessert will be an ice cream cake.
yeah. Don't bring that here.
Overrated.
So yeah, I'm gonna I get that figured out, and then try to move some things around here, just so we have, you know, as much room as possible. Because you know, obviously when we're in the thick of it, man, it gets a little crowded here because this is only a little half basement. So, but we make it work.
Oh yeah. And your boy got. I don't think I discussed this on the podcast. I know I told you behind the camera, but your boy got a little bonus from work from being pulled over.
I didn't know that either.
I thought I told you this.
Mm-mm.
I'm not sure in your line of business, probably not, because you guys don't have like placarded vehicles. You're not a combination vehicle either. But we have these things called DOT officers, and you see them around as a four-wheel driver, just a casual out there in the roads. And they're the ones that Ohio State Patrol, but they're like the white SUVs with like the red lights on top. And they're not looking for you, the casual citizen. They're looking for us truckers. So went to the scale because I got pulled into the scale house, and because I had hazmat placards, they pulled me around back. My first time ever getting a CDL DOT inspection, and I passed with flying colors. Not a single remark of negativity on that inspection, if you will. But our business our company does a thing where, because it reflects greatly on our scores as a company when you pass those things, and because of that, they reward the driver with like a $500 bonus. That's tax free. The company pays for the taxes on that bonus, so you get a flat rate 500, which is great, because usually when you get these fucking corny bonuses or whatnot, it's taxed the fuck. All right, so you're maybe seeing half. I remember that being on my sign-on bonus when I got the job in general. It was like $2,000 sign-on bonus, and it's like, that's great, sign me up. But then you only see like half of that, if that. So because it gets taxed to shit. But It was great. So I got one of those coming towards the end of the quarter. So it start off the new year with that, I guess. And they pay them at the end of the quarter there, fiscal quarter. So that long-winded story leads me to say, with that in the mind, Bobby, I'm looking to throw some heavy bets for the vibes going into the Turkey Fry there for UFC or whatever seems to be on. I mean, I'm sure college football is going to be on. That's probably what I don't like betting UFC typically, unless the Russians. If you got another Russian parlay, I'll probably ride it. They never seem to lose. So
Come on, baby.
if they got the Amish beard going, I am betting on them.
That's a yes, Sirski, right?
Yeah, 100%. 100% hit last time. So if they got a Russian last name, they're more than likely going to win. So that's one we're riding with.
Deal, I sent a little link there in the chat if you want to pull that up and show the people. Because I tried this sandwich this week from Chick-fil-A, the honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich. Kind of a long name, but I tried it. Actually, I tried it last week, but I forgot to bring it up. You can get a little picture of what we're working with here. I got the spicy version, of course. So it's got the little pimento cheese spread. Got like a little honey in there. And then what I also like too was, you got your jalapenos on the bottom. So I thought it was great. The pimento cheese spread was different. Excuse me, a little sneezer. I've been sneezing a lot this morning, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But I've never really had pimento cheese, so that was the first time for me. But it was like, kind of a smooth, creamy thing there. But it was good, especially with the spicy chicken breast on there. You know what they're doing over there at Chick-fil-A. My pleasure, and it was my pleasure too. So I enjoyed it very much. So here's the thing: I'm giving the HPPCS. Yep, got that right. A 7.9 out of 10.
Respectable.
Fucking with it.
Give it a shot. Considered like a C+.
On the food scale, I think that's pretty good.
7.9.
Because your Niners, that's rare air in the Niners. So if you're touching high 7s into the 8s, that's good shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like a little sweet heat.
I was working out in Sandusky, and over there, like on their little main strip, they got it all. Anything you really could fucking think of. But when it comes
like
to when I work, as you know, when I'm looking for sometimes, because when I go out there, you have to stay out there. So I usually won't pack anything that I need to like heat up, or most of the time I'll just fucking buy lunch that day. So in our line of biz, when you're looking for somewhere to stop for lunch, it's got to be somewhere that you can pull a fucking big ass truck into. This was one of the places because it was next to a gas station, and they had spaces for big dog trucks. So that was kind of my deciding factor there. We made it happen. I really wanted to, because the Chick-fil-A lemonade is elite status. But
what do you give that at?
I made the 9.6.
Okay.
9.6 out of 10. The lemonade's fantastic. But they show you the nutritional facts and everything anymore. So like when I went to go pick that shit and see how much sugar was in that, I was like, I gotta pump the brakes. So I had to get something different. Cause I'm trying to be good with the sugar dealer. You know what I mean? I can't. I've been, like I said, been clean 7 months. I mean, there's still sugars and shit and some of the stuff you eat. Like I had, Jesus Christ, a bowl of cornflakes this morning, and that had some sugar in it. Nothing crazy, but so you're gonna have it. But I have done a good job of limiting like the excess. I want to keep it going, man.
I feel it, man. I feel it. That's probably something I should probably do, honestly. Especially when I'm sitting in a truck 90% of my shift. Shit.
And yeah, that's another reason, man.
Catches
I
up.
gotta, yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. But
But yeah,
D'Lo, I want to talk about some good shit here.
what are we talking?
We're talking about how we're thankful today that we don't have to watch the Cleveland Browns, but right now we are very, very lucky to be able to watch the fucking Cleveland Cavaliers, who are 11-0. You kidding me, man?
Best
I,
start.
like many others, seeing that they didn't do a goddamn thing with the roster and they just changed the coach. I'm like, what are they fucking thinking here? Kobe Altman, what's up, guy? Like, we just got our fucking dicks kicked in. We barely made it past Orlando in the playoffs. And then we get our dicks kicked in by Boston. And then we're not doing anything?
Not a thing.
Kobe Altman, my bad. You know ball. I don't know ball. So they bring in Kenny Atkinson, who has this team playing like a fucking well-oiled machine, dude. 11-0. Here's the thing. Even though they haven't played anyone of like immense, fucking level yet, because the Bucks aren't the Bucks this year. They're fucking in terrible shape, and I don't know what's going on over there because they still got Giannis and they got Dame Lillard, who Dame Lillard went fucking crazy mode on us. We barely won that game actually because I think he had like 40 and like 10 or 12 threes. Like he was going crazy.
We had Donovan Mitchell though.
And then, I mean, we absolutely blew the Warriors out the fucking water. Like I've never seen any Cavaliers team, LeBron or not. I've never seen them do anything like they did the other night.
They had over 80 points at half.
Yeah. And then last night, you kind of think because it was another back-to-back, against the Nets, who the Nets played, Boston pretty damn good. And they did the same thing with us. Boston or Brooklyn's, they're a little gritty squad. I know you very much hate Dennis Schroeder because he fucked up. What did he fuck something up for us the other day? I think it was just a straight bet. I think he had him like under something, or maybe the Nets or something. He had Nets under something, and he went crazy.
Yeah, it was I think it was under total points for the first quarter. That little fucker had the best first quarter of his career.
But the Nets, I mean, they led most of the fucking game. I think they were up by double digits, like going into the fourth, and I mean, they just fucking start firing it off and get it happen. I mean, this dude has people have been talking for years now about this fucking Evan Mobley's a unicorn, and he's about to fucking finally make the jump into that level. And I just have been rolling my eyes at that. But I mean, we're slowly starting to see it. I mean, he had 23 fucking points last night, and then Donovan Mitchell's gonna do Donovan Mitchell shit. But the big thing too for us this year is Darius Garland is finally playing at the level he was before Donovan Mitchell showed up. Because before he showed up, I mean, he was the fucking man. And obviously, things are going to change when you have a very ball dominant shooting guard in the mix. You're not going to see the same kind of deals. But I mean, even like last year, we're watching this dude struggle to score 10 points. And this year, we've already seen him score, was it 39 or it was like in the high 30s. Multiple games with 20 plus. Like he's
biggest
back.
thing, he's being aggressive, right? And they're kind of almost running the offense through Mobley there. And he worked on his 3-game. He's like doing really good with behind the arc. He hasn't made many shots, but I think like the last stat I heard, I'm sure it's changed obviously so they played last night, but I think going into last night he was like 7 of 20 behind the arc.
Yeah.
And I feel like his past 3 years combined, he maybe shot 20 and he's already had 20 attempts this season, 11 games in or 10 games in at the time. So that's a great start because that really spaces the court there for the Cavs offense. And they're just a machine right now, man. They're just
it's incredible. Machine. I mean, it's such an indictment on JB Bickerstaff because this is the same exact fucking roster. And what he's doing with this roster right now is crazy. And like, what I like is like no one's playing a shit ton of minutes. Like I think Evan Mobley last night he played 35, which is on the higher end this year, but really, like, most of these guys have been playing like 30 or less all year, and they're just, filtering all these guys. I mean, he's got this dude, Ty Jerome, who I was just telling my boy Eric Shimming the other day that, gonna be honest with you, I thought Ty Jerome was a black guy. You know what I mean? Based off of name alone, hand up. Had no, because I never seen the dude. Because last year he played like a game or something, and then like had an ankle sprain, and then dude was out the whole year.
Yeah, outside of Dean Wade, might be the whitest guy on the team, or Sam Merrill might be the whitest dude on the team. But yeah,
I mean,
he's balling,
and we don't even have Max Strus back yet. So I mean, that's gonna be another piece.
Will he mess up what we got going? Now, the thing is, do you have him just coming off the bench?
It's gonna be interesting, man. Because
Dean
another
Wade's
thing
playing his
too
dick
is
off.
like a guy that's been, very much up and down his entire time with Cleveland is Karis LeVert. Because you can see, like, before this year, you could see him score fucking 25 points and then turn around and score fucking 4 the next game. But like, he's been pretty consistent. I mean, right now it's only 11 games. There's fucking 71 games left.
A lot.
So I mean, a lot of games left. So who knows? But like right now, obviously, Kenny Atkins has got to be the front runner of coach of the year, maybe the coach of the decade. Fuck. And then Karis LeVert, 6th man of the year, but we'll see. Jared Allen, I mean, he kind of had a shit game last night. He only had 4 points, 3 rebounds, but I'm loving it, dude. This has been absolutely a blast to watch, and it's just something. It's great because the NFL for us is not been awesome. So we'll see how it goes. They go on the road tomorrow to Chicago. Chicago is always, I don't know, they always just give us fucking fits. And then Wednesday they go to Philly. Philly's 1-7, but Joel Embiid will be back, so that'll be kind of a little bit of a test there. So they go to Chicago, then Philly, then we're back home against Chicago again, at home against Charlotte, and then the following Tuesday we go to Boston, which is going to be a primetime game. And what's I'm pretty stoked about is that's going to be on TNT. So
when is Thursday or Tuesday?
Tuesday, 19th. So very excited to see, because that right there, because they got Cleveland and Boston, and everyone else is under 500. So the East is kind of
put hay in the barn. Putting hay in the barn, because I mean, we're not going to go 82-0. Okay, so we're going to have our slumps throughout the season. Sure, whether it's God forbid injuries or just hit a wall at some point, you get a string of losses. But these wins right now are going to be pivotal when it comes to home court advantage in the playoffs, whether it's getting that seed or getting the tiebreakers or anything like that. So it's great to be living in the moment right now and living in high moments, cloud 9, if you will, for the Cavaliers, especially when it's crazy when you don't have the expectations and this happens. But if like you had the expectations, it doesn't feel as good. I mean, take it from our other Cleveland team and the Cleveland Browns. We had high expectations, dude. It was AFC championship or bust type of year. This roster was constructed to win and go far into the playoffs, and they just absolutely laid an egg. That's why it feels way worse, and especially looking towards the future for the Browns, looking very dire. But back to the Cavs, it's great. It really is great. It's great to have, especially how the Guardians season ended. Great season they had. Great season. It wasn't the season that your Dodgers had, but it was great to be a Guardians fan. Stephen Vogt has that team going on all cylinders, and I'm pretty sure he won Manager of the Year. So maybe we can have back to back or 2 of the 3 Coach of the Year for the NBA, Manager of the Year for the MLB, and Stefanski fighting for his job.
We shall see. But now it's Cavs season in my eyes. So last week completely ended the Brown season. So I'm just totally over that. On to what's fucking fresh and hot. You know what I mean?
Tonight we're gonna take no prisoners.
Red hot, baby. But deal to kind of round out the episode, you just got some little housekeeping here to do. We got a couple guests here coming up. We have somebody from the Remy the Snack God universe that we'll get into that. It'll be a little bit different because obviously we know what Remy does as far as, you know, he's snack hunting and all the stuff he does, which this person does the same thing. But we'll get into some of the stuff about just content creation in general and some of the difficulties that come with it. Because a lot of people think, because I see it in Remy's comment section a lot. People think it's just the easiest job in the world, and obviously it's not fucking coal mining or warehouse general labor type stuff. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of shit that goes with it that I can see being pretty difficult. So we'll get into some of that, especially because this person ended up having to take a little bit of a break because of that bit of a grind. So, and I know, like I said, I know people are gonna roll their eyes, being like, "Wow, somebody that fucking records himself buying and eating snacks is complaining about a grind." But it's just you just kind of hear it out. And I'm on the side that I do agree with them. Like I said, I know it's not some strenuous fucking activity, but like these people have families like we do, so trying to fit in that kind of stuff and getting because in a game like that, like we post TikToks here and there that get shit views, but on a site like that, Instagram, all that stuff, you got to be fucking consistent. You got to bang them out daily. And they do.
And I mean, and you're just seeing the finished product. You're not looking at
that
everything
too,
that goes
like
into
the editing, all that
Yeah.
shit. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. So what it lacks in physicality, I guess you'd say, it makes up in more ways than one as far as the mental side. So that's something I want to get into. And then it's not 100% locked yet, but we had on Luke Markland a few years ago on the podcast, a buddy of ours that we got to know from our neighbors up north in Canada. And he was a fun chat, real funny dude. And, we're going to kind of do a little bit of a catch up with him because that's something I've wanted to do this season is just grab some people from years past and see, what they've been up to and just kind of shoot the shit with them. He'll be a couple weeks after that. And then a possible one is this, he's a rapper on TikTok that I like randomly stumbled upon that I really like his music, and he can definitely spit some fucking bars, and he spits a lot of like Dragon Ball Z referenced raps too, which I love. So he'll be cool to talk to. That'll be somebody new to get in the mold there in the TSP universe. But we got some things in the works, and then like I said, next month, be on the lookout for this will be what TSP vlog number 4, I believe. So. And then after this one, after the top of the year, me and D'Lo we'll figure something out for us to fuck around and do to try to get another one out there within a couple months. That's what I would like to do is every maybe 2 to 3 months try to set some kind of shit up that we can go and record and do all that fun shit, which will kind of probably also help what we talked about at the top of the show. That'll be a little bit of help too to kind of just throw a little bit of a change in the usual routine. So maybe we'll luck out and we'll be able to grab up maybe Joe the Greek for that or something. We'll see if we can pull him out for a Saturday to do some kind of shit.
Maybe rent another vehicle.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, man. Just a little easygoing show this week. Shout out to Terrell last week, even though he's now on the list of many people now that have said, yeah, I'll post some clips, I'll share the episode, I'll do this and that, and then fall through on those promises. So I don't know what it is, man. I guess everyone's got their grinds and stuff. Like he's got shit going on, so I'm trying not to be too salty about it, but at some point it's just like just don't even bring it up. You're not gonna fucking like he didn't even like our episode on Instagram. Like do the bare minimum. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Still love the
Yeah,
guy though.
definitely.
You know what I mean? Got big love for the guy, but I'm just kind of using him as an example because he's not the first. Definitely probably won't be the last at this point. We've been doing this shit 5.5 years, so we've run into this many times with people that have fucking 10 times the audience size too. So it's just what it is, man. We're just in our own little bubble, and I'm good with it. I'm good with it.
Yeah, I mean, we appreciate the handful of people that tune in each week. You know, it's like we got our little TSPners out there. We're proud of you. Oh, you
Yeah,
little
is that gonna stick?
Probably not. No.
Pause.
I wouldn't want to be a peener.
Why not?
I don't know. TSPner. There we go.
There it is.
Make sure that P's in there.
I know Joe would be all about that. He loves the dick talk.
Almost as much as you like politics.
Because I watch back these episodes every week when they come out. Just because I don't know, a little bit of a critique or just I want to hear out because obviously what it sounds like right now, it's gonna sound like a little different on the YouTube or whatever. But
yeah,
one thing that was funny because we were going on and on with the fucking political shit for what felt like forever. So I was like, all right, let's get this shit over with. And he said, I know that political talk makes you uncomfortable, like Joe and Cox or whatever. Because he's right, man. Anytime we never fucking, which we did, I don't know, for a while there, I don't know, something would always lead us back to cock talk, and Joe fucking hated that shit. It was funny.
I think there's sometimes I would just open up the episode as just saying cock. And it's like, now that we got that out of the way for you, Joe.
Yeah.
Now that you're cleansed, you can go forward.
Yeah.
But yeah, good guy.
Maybe we'll have to do later in that group chat with him. Is we'll just both text the word cock and see what he says.
Yeah. I just call him right now and just say cock and hang up.
Well, let's see if he answers, man, real quick. And then we'll see, like, hey, man, we were getting ready to talk about cock, so we thought we'd bring you on here to get your 2 cents.
He's probably doing something with his family, so it'd be a perfect time to call him. So
true, yeah.
Yeah, let's see here.
If he doesn't answer, unless this thing is about to start listening.
Yeah, what's up?
Yo, what's up, Joe? You are live on TSP Hotline.
I figured it's some weird ass shit. What's up?
Well, we were. Yeah, go ahead, Bobby.
We were getting ready to talk about cocks, and I just figured we'd bring you on to get your 2 because you loved talk when we did cock talk last year. So Dylan said we'll call him and see if you want to talk cock for a second.
Yeah, I don't think I would want to talk.
I got a couple minutes. Here we go. God damn it.
Well, the whole reason I got brought up because last week we had Terrell Wright on with us, and we were we got into political talk for way too fucking long to where I was like, all right, let's try to move on here. And then Dylan's had a funny line. He's like, well, I know that political talk makes you uncomfortable, like Joe, and talking about cocks. So and then we start.
I don't know if it's uncomfortable. It's just like, all right, we're done. Dylan circles back. He's got dick on the brain again.
That's what he said.
Just can't get away from it.
We'd always get back to it, man.
Yeah, he's like, oh, who's a cool guy? Matt. You know one of his brother? Huge cock. And it just goes right back to it. Every time.
When your what was it? When your wife's mom describes it as a Chipotle burrito, you gotta fucking talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, one and done.
Or if you're cranking it online.
Thinking about it driving to Chicago.
When you describe your dick as what was it? He said something about when he used Viagra at work, and he said the trunk of his cock. So he's describing it as like a fucking redwoods tree over here.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
You have?
Yeah. I don't want to ruin the magic for you.
We got a first encounter here.
Wait. Hold on a second now. Are you about to tell us that it's not what we thought it has been for years?
I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, for a wiener, I guess. I don't know.
Is it a BWC?
I mean, yeah, he's he's been gifted from God, but
Okay, but he's not like
Okay, so
BBC.
story whole time.
He's like
the
like
mythology is a little much, though.
I mean, I guess
Maybe for
he's
us.
still a human.
he's still a
Okay.
human. So you just want to kick him off the pedestal, but not.
No, I mean,
Damn. Well, whenever we
cool.
do bring him on later this year, we gotta remember this, Dylan. He might just whip the shit out on the show. Who knows?
Can you run it across your keyboard, sir?
So yeah, I mean, what are we talking here? We're not talking Chipotle burritos anymore. We're talking just soft shell tacos from Taco Bell.
You know what? We're not going here, man. See what I mean? I'll send you a picture, I guess. I don't know what to tell you.
Like, beef and potato burrito instead of Chipotle.
Jesus.
Beef and yeah.
We're also.
I mean,
would it be on the value menu? Menu?
You know what? I'll let your imagination take it where it needs to.
Fair enough.
We
Fucking
will move on
weirdo.
from the cocktail real quick because we were talking about the turkey fry coming up. So
yes.
I
Yeah.
know you were running through some ideas of what you might be bringing, man. Have you narrowed it down at all?
No, man. I don't know. I know I made those the smoked mac and cheese, but I don't know if I'll do that or cheesy potatoes. I really don't know. Did you mention cheesy potatoes? I can't remember.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing something like that with the crock pot, but just let me know. I can pivot to something else maybe.
I don't even know, man. I'm always trying to come up with something new. You know what I mean? Expand my menu. So maybe it'll be a surprise.
All right, there you go. I might bring a dessert, a tasty scrumptious dessert.
Who was it? Nick's mom who made those cookies? They just got destroyed, dude.
Yeah. They were, by my boy Mike Curry, and then he left because he felt sick.
Yeah,
he smacked like 5 of them in maybe 5 minutes.
Because I was sitting by the table, and was like, "Hey, you want to hand me one?" I'm like, "Okay," and it was like, "Hand me 2." Okay, he hand me 2 more. I'm like, "All right, dude, just come over, just switch me seats." Fucking destroying these things.
grabbed a couple off the door.
He did. He's like, "I gotta get out of here." Put his hat on, put a cookie in his pocket, rolled out.
Could have sworn he put one under his hat too.
Before you let you get back to whatever you're doing, what's anything on the Sunday menu or?
I'm just gonna do my meal prep stuff. I'm gonna smoke some chicken, and
there you go.
I'm gonna do nerd stuff. I 3D printed some battery holders for my garage tools.
Speaking of that, I don't know if I texted you. I can't remember, but I seen you got the shout out on the roll for barbecue.
Yeah, dude, I made all that stuff. I mean, the hand thing. I figured Walt would like that because it looks like his what the hell is it called? The chaos shit. What the hell is that shit called? Havoc? I can't remember offhand.
Yeah.
And the Harry Potter hat. I asked him if he liked Harry Potter. I sent him that one. And then the little Instagram one. I couldn't find a good TikTok icon for it, but whatever.
Yeah, man. That was pretty neato, as you'd say.
It's super neato. I'm getting pretty good at this thing. I got 3 of them now, so I like them, I guess.
3D print a side dish.
It tastes like plastic. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. God damn it.
Something's brewing up over here with you. What do you got, man?
What's the capabilities of this machine you got here by chance? What can we make?
What does that mean? Yeah, damn near anything.
What do you mean?
You want a fucking butt plug? Is that what you're going for? You want a butt plug? I got you.
He's gonna be maybe. I mean, because April is when you'll be solo.
Yeah, I could do some kind of maybe like a fleshlight.
I don't know. Do you have silicone at your house?
TPU rubber.
I don't know. Like
hilarious.
Back in the old days.
But here's the thing, though.
Would you sponges?
Wouldn't you kind of think of Joe when you used it?
Would I think of Joe?
Because yeah.
Dude, this is fucking weird.
I wouldn't.
Oh,
I don't know about during, but the post nut clarity might be wild.
Thank God for Joe for making this. Text him. This thing rules, man. You did great
Hey.
workmanship.
I would give a solid review.
7 out of 10. I like the grip at the bottom.
No, this is
could be a little
definitely a
softer.
moan.
The Mono Groans would be back for sure.
God,
That's
Make sure you
something to think
sand
about,
off the
so.
edges.
I can't wait for this fucking YouTube clip.
Yeah, well,
Now, we'll
as
see what
always,
happens.
man, it goes back to Cox. We found our way back again.
Always, man. See, flashlight, instantaneous weirdo shit.
You bring it out of me.
Well, before we
At
let him
least I'm
go,
not bringing it in
D'Lo,
yet, I guess.
why don't you let him know real quick? Our guy here got a big bonus.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah.
Tell your fellow.
Our company, Joe, as you know,
Mhm.
they do the bonuses for you get like your DOT inspection for hazmat and stuff. So
you had one.
my very
Nice.
my very first time getting I wasn't even pulled over. I was at the weight scale there, and they pulled me around.
I pulled you around
because I had placards, and they're like, "Oh, this guy's an easy target," and ended up passing with flying colors. And yeah, I guess that bonus thing is still a thing. So if you ever get one, hazmat inspection there. For
Lately,
DOT.
I haven't been driving, man. I go one place, come back, and they've had me run outbound. They're like trying to shoehorn me into being a supervisor.
Oh, trying to give what they need a second supervisor?
Yeah, we had one quit recently.
Oh, gotcha. It might not be a bad gig. Who knows? Unless you get to do both, but it sounds like you might be we've had one of those before. I mean, yeah, but I don't know. But yeah, my main point there is you get the bonus. They still have that, and the company pays the taxes on that, so you get a flat rate 500 as opposed to them taxing the shit out of it. So just so you know.
Well, enjoy your flashlight purchase because I know that's what you're about to do.
True.
No,
you know it's gonna be a parlay, baby. You know who you're talking to.
Yeah, he's.
Bonus for a little bit, but it's gone.
It's almost middle school volleyball season. I better fuck this up real quick. That's what I'm waiting for. 19-leg parlay on elementary dodgeball.
I mean, I was getting down on some Korean baseball there for a little bit.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, I didn't really fucking play baseball.
Yeah, at my time of hour too, like fucking first pitch at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's like this is the only sport that's on, so I might as well bet on it.
Yeah, may as well just be a degenerate right now. Fuck it. Who cares?
Last thing was we're talking about. I don't know when we'll do it, but whenever we go on our next little our trip, man, we're gonna try to drag you out with us. Little vlog action.
Oh, I'm down. Down to get weird.
Figure it out. I think we're gonna vlog the turkey fry too. So.
Oh shit!
Wear some shorts that won't.
I'm wearing my tightest pants.
I will get the nice D-Lo camera angles on that.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I would love
to get his oil,
right
bro.
your fucking
fucking with it like that.
Yeah, there it is. But great, man. A little cock talk, a little food talk. This is just like old times, man. So,
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm glad you made the call. This was great.
Yeah, man. I'll let you boys go and continue dreaming about wieners or whatever.
Yeah, we'll see you in a few weeks, man.
All right, man. I'll see you.
Good talking to you, Joe.
Yeah, you too, man.
See
Bye.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about.
Joe the Greek, man. What a guy. Nice little little bonus at the end. We were getting ready to jump off, and we were gonna just text Joe, but I forgot. We always forget you got the phone capability. So the folks there that were missing our boy Joe the Greek, we got a little reunion action.
Oh, I'm happy he answered. I kind of beat the shot clock. I think it was
yeah. Because I was going to tell you, we'll just leave a message saying we're talking about Cox, but some people's voicemail greetings have their number. So
yeah.
Fuck. If that's the case, then we're kind of fucked. But
pull the plug real quick.
Yeah, because nobody. Because back in the day, people used to do the actual like, "Hey, it's Bobby. I ain't here. Leave a mess." No,
I know what I used to do is I would have my voicemail set up to where like I answered the phone, dude.
Of course you would.
And have it to like it's like a 2-minute like hello.
2 minutes.
Yeah, what's up?
So long.
Dude, the fucking hate voicemails I got. You motherfucker. Dude, I got my mom so many times. That was the funniest
hilarious.
ones. That was the funniest one because I'd be like, hello. Yeah, what's up? Oh, hold on a second. And I would have him wait. I would have him just wait. Hold on a second. I got this. All right, if you're still there, just leave a voicemail. Dude, it was
Hilarious.
classic. And then like those were the same ages of like I would fart into like record a fart, you know, and it would be a nice one, a nice recording fart. And I would set that up as my mom's ringtone when I call. So I would call her knowing that she was in public, and it would just be my fart on repeat as I call. Dude, she never answered the phone so fast. She said she was in middle of checkout. It was great.
I'm really glad we called that dude, man. Maybe missed the guy, you know? Good.
Yeah, it
good
sounds like
chat.
he's in good spirits. So
Yeah.
it's
Maybe
good to know. Good to see him in a couple weeks.
we'll try to do that once a month or something. A little Joe the Greek cock talk segment.
Yeah. And yeah, for those people wondering, I mean, I guess he's seen it. He's had an encounter with the burrito.
Yeah, like I told him earlier, whenever we do, because obviously it's inevitable at this point. Alex Shriver will be on season 7. We're gonna have to bring this up to him. It sounds like Joe kind of said in a way that he's above average, but
He said he was gifted from God. That was his words.
yeah. I guess that made it a little confusing because one way he made it seem like it wasn't anything special, but then he would say,
Yeah, he did the
from God,
classic,
so-
like, I don't want to sound too gay, but it was good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe that's what he was trying to do. You don't want to sound too gay, so you just want to come out and say, yeah, he's got a fucking wrench.
Like, he didn't want to be like, he has a huge cock. Like, he just kind of beat it around the bush.
D'Lo, maybe we'll have to maybe try to get you to confirm.
TSP be like what, like a
just hit him up. Be like, all right, dude, this is what Joe's saying. Before we bring you on, I'm gonna have to see something. Make sure the lighting's good. Make sure if you got to fucking inject or pop up whatever.
Yeah, whatever you have to do to the trunk, get it done, and then we'll have it here live on TSP. It'd be censored for everyone else, but you can confirm.
But
for the people,
there we go. Let's put a bow on 186. Great episode and just a fantastic finish. Shout out to our boy Joe the Greek. And now everyone can see now there was no ill will, no bad blood, all good vibes. And I think, he enjoyed that as much as we did. And you'll see him in the next vlog too, because he'll be here at the Turkey Fry. So another reason to keep your eyes peeled and all that stuff. So it'll be, I think, just us again next week, most likely. And then, we'll have a couple guests here. So we'll have next week. And then the week after, sorry, I keep delaying the fucking end here. But so yeah, we'll have next week and the week after. Then we're taking the week of Thanksgiving off and the week after because that's the Turkey Fry weekend. So we'll have 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, and then 2 weeks back on, and then we'll have the week of Christmas off. So just to give you guys some heads up there. Maybe not a bad idea to maybe bank some episodes in your guys' library, or we'll have in that time maybe the week that we're off is when we'll drop the TSP vlog 4. So there's something that week. So technically we're on, even though it's not an actual podcast episode. We'll see. So
we'll figure it out.
We'll tour around with some shit, but D'Lo. You know what time it is, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We started the episode a little bit on the lower side, but we raised it back up, finished it strong, and I'm already feeling a little bit better. So it was great to be able to chat with you and talk shit and talk shop for you and for all the TSPners. I mean, I need to stop saying that. It's not going to stick, so I don't want to do that anymore. Anyways, feeling great. And during the episode, we're talking sports betting. Your boy hit a Germany parlay. So we're on the board already here for the Sunday betting slates. So feel good about that. And yeah, great episode. It was good to chat with you, Bobby, as always, every week. And look forward to what the day has in store for us going forward. Good to talk to Joe. Good that he confirmed some stories there that we've had on previous podcasts with previous guests. And just good to see he was in good spirits. And hope to do that again and see him here in a couple weeks. Looking forward to that turkey fry. From myself. Oh, and always be sure to subscribe and hit that like button if you enjoyed this episode. Share the episode, like the episode. It goes a long way. It takes 5 seconds, and it's free to do. If your support goes even deeper, this podcast ain't that free to produce and to give out to the ether out there. So there should be a link at the bottom of this episode or somewhere in the description, depending on where you're listening from. You want to throw a couple bucks this way, anything from 1 cent to $1 to $10 to $1 million, whatever your heart desires. Throw it our way. Every penny goes a long way in helping this podcast and keeping the red light blinking for us here on TSP. From myself,
one thing, D'Lo. Sorry
to
interrupt. You forgot one thing.
What's that?
You didn't tell him. I mean, you told him what buttons to hit, but you didn't tell him how to hit it.
Oh, it all depends about the motion of the ocean. And when it comes to hitting the subscribe button, or like button, you want to scoff fuck. All right. Take that fucking subscribe button. Take the back of the button, put it against the floorboards here. Or you don't have to describe.
Oh,
yeah. Or the edge of the bed, however you want to do it here. But you just want to fucking scoff up that subscribe
button upside down, hanging off the end of the bed.
And yes. Subscribe button, scoff fuck it to oblivion. And it is free to do. It's free to do, fun to do, great to do. So hope you guys have a wonderful week, friends. We'll catch you for the next one. Take care.